Hi, I'm Dr. Barbara Mitra and I'm the course leader at the University of Worcester for Media and Culture. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the course and what it's like to study it here at the University of Worcester. So the course tends to speak to these three key areas, and the modules are written with this in mind and often focuses on one of these three key areas here. So the first one is texts and representations. And texts can be about anything from images to songs or TV shows and films or even football and gaming. It's about analysing these in relation to representations, what they mean and what ideas are being suggested about the people and places that are being focused on. The second area of study that the course is based on is audiences and consumption, and this is about how audiences interact and engage with certain things. So why some people watch Black Mirror or Love Island, or why some people follow certain influencers or go on Twitter. So it's about the values, beliefs and ideologies that are embedded in these programs and what they mean to us as individuals and in relation to our identities. The third key area that the course is focused on is production and institutions. So why do some organisations dominate? So Disney, for example, and what that tells us about ourselves and society. So if you were to come here, you would do this module called Studying Media and Culture. And you can see the kind of things that you would study range from music to gender, disabilities, race, class, fashion. We look at moral panics, the happiness industry, news, surveillance, emotion, advertising, celebrity, all sorts of things. The second strand is digital cultures, and this is about the internet and identity and looks at ideas such as fake news and post-humanism and also gaming cultures and streaming services. And in this module there is some little bit of practical. In the second year, the module that you would do is popular cultures, and this looks at all sorts of things such as social media, religion, globalization. I even look at death and love, as well as climate change and fashion, and how these relate to us, our society's identities. Some of the optional modules that you can choose from include social media, which has a little bit of practical in it, but also gender, which happens to be my own research interest, as well as film and television. And there is also a work project module that you can do where you can get some work experience as part of your module. You can also go abroad for a semester in your second year. So in your third year, some of the optional modules include TV Times, immersive media, which looks at things like VR and artificial intelligence, green media, which is my colleague's research interest, which looks at environmental reporting, but also in the environment in film and TV and anime. My other colleague looks at war reporting and focuses on things like photojournalism. And I teach a module called Commercial Uses of Social Media, which draws on some marketing techniques and gets you to do a bit of marketing in relation to social media. So it's an optional module, you don't have to do it, but it gives you some experience and some practical skills in relation to social media marketing. For the dissertations, you can choose from a range of topics because media and culture is so broad that we cover a wide range of things. So as you can see here, that students have focused on a wide range of topics from RuPaul's Drag Race to football to Twitter and politics, eating disorders, which is one of the areas my research is moving into, as well as influencers and advertising. So a wide range of dissertations or topics that you can follow. And in fact, I tend to write the assignments so that you can follow what you're interested in. So students can go into a wide range of careers because media and culture is so broad. So one of our students is a content creator and makes a living from being on YouTube, whereas another student is a journalist BBC Hereford and Worcester, with people going into PR and marketing, as well as a whole variety of things, from charities to teaching, doing postgraduate studies, and all sorts of careers and different careers that they go into, business analyst, for example. The virtual learning environment is where we tend to put a lot of our extra materials to help support you. So I tend to include little audio casts or podcasts of about 5 minutes for every single lecture that I do, but also some notes and PowerPoints and reading material and various other things that are there. So I know I've done that for a long time now, and students find those podcasts really helpful. We tend to have small classes here at the University of Worcester, and therefore we get to know you and you get to know us, and that's quite useful, particularly if you've got questions about particular things and how to do particular things. So teaching is important, and I feel really strongly that teaching is just as important as the research that we do. So we want to support you, we want you to do the best that you're going to do. In the current year, we had 3 team members being nominated for Outstanding Lecturer, as well as various modules being nominated for Module Excellence Awards, and these are student nominations. And then I was also nominated for Exceptional Personal Academic Tutoring. So when you come to Worcester, you're allocated a personal academic tutor, and we support you and guide you and help you through your time here in relation to your studies. So this is some of the current research that we have. So as well as being enthusiastic about teaching, I also feel strongly that we should also be research active, because that feeds into what we teach you, that feeds into the curriculum here at Worcester. So my own research tends to focus on gender, although I'm moving into body image and eating disorders. So John Parham, my colleague, Professor Parham, his research tends to focus on green media, although he's written about gaming and all sorts of things as well. Katie Wham Morris is a published poet and has written various poetry books, but also has written about gaming. And my other colleague, Simon Hardy, tends to write about pornography. So some of the students have commented about the course. So this is one of our students, Amy, who noted that the Media and Culture course gives you excellent opportunities that help prepare you for the workplace. And she comments on the interactive sessions with guest speakers from industry, so marketing, PR, social and youth work, social-based, media-based technology companies. And indeed, we have students who go on and do a master's perhaps in social work. She noted that from day one, I felt supported in my learning. As the class numbers were smaller, I felt I was able to have more support throughout lectures, seminars and tutorials. And that's one of the things I feel really strongly about, is supporting you in your studies to help you do the best that you're able to do. So another student, Shakira, noted that Media and Culture introduced a huge spectrum of topics and information that she'd never considered before, and it gave her an interest in media and culture, encouraged her to try and pursue a career in relation to media and culture. And then we have this student who noted that he enjoyed the lectures and progressed from the seminar discussions. And that's one of the things that I feel strongly about, is encouraging seminar discussions on all sorts of topics. So the readings and Blackboard information and websites have been really useful. So Blackboard is our virtual learning environment here at Worcester. So why I like media and culture includes the fact that you can focus on what you're interested in. So the way that I tend to write assignments enables you to focus on either gaming or football or body image and gender, sexuality, whatever it is that you're interested in, because it's such a broad topic. And of course, if you follow what you're interested in, you're going to do better because you're more interested in it. So some of the skills that I think this course particularly gives you includes creative thinking and critical thinking skills. So these are the kind of skills that organisations and employers want to see. So because we want you to think about topics and think about how these impact upon you and relate to you. So therefore, we encourage those creative and critical thinking skills throughout your 3 years here at the University of Worcester. So if you have further questions, please do feel free to email me or get in touch. There's a website here which you can also look at with some further student testimonies about the course. Katie Ware Morris is currently our admissions tutor. But here are some of our recent graduands celebrating their graduation. So thank you for watching, and please do email me if you have any questions about media and culture at the University of Worcester.